Hey folks, Joe here from Joe's Vintage Guitars. Take a look at our 1981 F349 guitar. It's a dreadnought, all mahogany guitar, fashioned after the Martin D17. We came across it in our warehouse the other day as we're moving warehouse space to a new location. Check this out. And in doing so, I came across about 3 guitars that were kind of lost in the mix back there. 16 years this has been on ice and out of circulation, so it's an old vintage 1981 guitar, but it's got a lot less play wear on it. When I got it in, I just put it in a case, put it in the warehouse, and then came back to it later when I really retired here this last year. Going through and cleaning the warehouse out, I found this and a few other guitars, like I said. It is in really good shape, and it played really good, but I noticed a couple divots on the frets and not a lot of wear. I mean, just a couple of small ones in the lower cowboy cord area. So I decided to level crown and polish the frets. I ended up installing a new bone nut and compensated saddle of bone. Also changed the plastic bridge pins to solid ebony with a nice abalone detail with the brass ring. Kind of a nice looking set of pins that are all solid. So these are all tonal upgrades from the old plastic stuff that they put on the guitar from the Takamine factory back in the day. Considered a much better guitar than a guitar, say, 2 or 3 times its cost. Nowadays they're coming out of Japan with this aging process. They're pressing the tops and trying to simulate what has actually been done here by time, the real way. It's a true vintage guitar. Like I said, 1981, you can do the math, that's getting up there. And it's in really good shape, as you will see here as we go through some more pictures here. I ended up polishing them to a mirror finish when it's all done. Some of these pictures are mixed up, but you know, it's all been done. The bridge had no cracks or anything, as you can see there. Yeah, fine polishing done to the mirror polish. The guitar is straight. This action on this guitar was good to begin with, but I could get it a little bit better, and that's what I did. I like them just shy of buzz, so I read this about James Taylor, and this is the way he likes his setup. And you know, I played electric guitar all my life, and as an adult I took up acoustic, and they have to play good. I'm used to my electric guitars, and I like my acoustic guitars to play really good too. So before I put them out here into the world and let them go, this is what I do. I get them right, and I use a polishing compound on the entire guitar. You saw the compound there just a second ago. The entire guitar has been polished, and there's a few just minor impression dings. This guitar overall looks beautiful. There's no cracks or anything anywhere. So all the transitions, like the neck to the body there, there's no cracks whatsoever. That is really, really nice condition. You know, bindings and all really, really good. Fit and finish, excellent, you know, the way it was back in the day. Check those inlays out. They have aged quite nicely, like an old vintage Gibson or Martin. Those Perloid have aged really, really nicely. And here it is outside, and it looks a little darker outside. When I take it in and took pictures under lights, yeah, you'll see some of those pictures as well. It looks, you know, lighter. So depending on the lighting, no matter where you're at, though, it's beautiful. Okay, so it's not perfect, it's not new and mint, but it's really, really nice for its age. And there's you know, a lot of reasons to like this guitar. Mainly, it was built really nice, well taken care of all these years, and it's a really good survivor. So somebody's going to be very pleased. I ended up putting new Martin strings on it as well, and it's been played because I've had it in my office for, I don't know, a few months. I've been playing it. So they're not new strings now, but they're very low, usage. I just had played it maybe several hours breaking it in. So yeah, they're cleaned and good to go. So as you can see, those frets are very nice now. Check those inlays out, like I said. Very nice, rich looking rosewood. This is fashioned after an old Martin Dreadnought all mahogany guitar. I think it's the D17, if I'm not mistaken. This one has nice sealed tuners that are, fashioned after the old Grovers. Japan did a beautiful job. Takamini's got those really nice tuners on this one. Some of them, I noticed they come with these cheaper tuners, and I believe those are some of the older models. I think 1981 was like the peak for the quality. It's just so many vintage guitars like Tokai and Greco and Aria, right around that 77 to 81, they were really stepping it up. The Japanese economy was doing really good, as the American economy in those days was, pretty tough. And Martin and Gibson and Fender, they were all having financial woes at this time, and had other business people come in and take over the businesses and figure out ways to save a buck. And a lot of it was on going with the cheaper grade woods. They did change the grade woods. I'm an American guitar collector as well, and that is not damage. That's just glare right there. What you see, those little spots on the top there. Excuse me, on the side. It's a reflection. Fender Gibson were having trouble in these days. Japan was doing really well, and they outbid for the premium woods, and they actually bought woods that were said to be 25 years old, aged 25 plus years prior to the build. And the build is what, 1980, 90, 2000, 2010, 40 years ago, and they were 25 years old then. Look at that neck set. Excellent. Structurally, yeah, this guitar is excellent. Cosmetically, probably, for its age, 8.5 to 9 out of 10, maybe a little better. Conservative. Still shines up real nicely. Sounds like $1 million. It does. Oh, I noticed that wood on that neck. It's looks like it could be. And I've had some others from Takamine. They were using Honduran mahogany on the necks, and this one looks like one. If you look at that grain, that swirl, that's not the like the African or the Indian. This is the older stuff. Now the body, I'm not sure that it's Honduran. Probably isn't, but that neck, I believe, is. Beautifully built. That's all reflection down there. Welcome to Joe's Vintage Guitars. Give us a visit at jvguitars.com. If you like what you've seen, subscribe to our channel.